Hello everyone, my name is Armin, welcome to my gaming channel. I'll be continuing my Let's Play series of Pillars of Eternity. In the last episode we finally concluded the last of our quests from Andra's Gift. And it has come finally time to get it into Heritage Hill to check out what happened there and why the district is full of walking corpses. So, as of now, I've already checked most of the district. I found here Incanta, who's one of the survivors here. Or rather, she's not quite alive. Or undead, otherwise. Still, I need to get into the tower and see the true cause of all of this trouble here. So, let's go. Okay, most of the district has already been checked by me. Still need to check the center and the southwestern part.
Alright then.
More revenants here. Shh. Let's see how many. At least 3, not too much.
Just say the word.
A ghoul has come from somewhere. Okay, let's focus this one down first. He's the most dangerous, I suppose. Switch the weapons up a little bit, here and there.
This fight is mine.
And done. Okay. A little bit of blood moss here and there. A little bit more.
And what does the flame reveal?
An arbalest in here.
Light, flame, and sound.
See what do we have here.
We'll keep to ourselves.
I dare to say that a small army over here. Now this place here is another choke point which I can use to my advantage, and that I will do. Let's drop a trap over here, or 2 perhaps. Let's see if I don't have any more traps in the stash. A tangleful trap, this will be useful. Okay. Let's drop this one. And this one. Okay. Now it's a good moment to provoke him.
Sure.
I'm here. Ready, Watcher.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Hey.
Let's move it here up front. And up we go. Let's drop a blessing here. One first trap, second trap. And here we go. Should focus down the spellcasters as much as I can.
Sure.
Try to get a vision range. Okay. One's here. Let's drop them down. Okay, and the second one. Now in the fight, my other business, first mages, second clerics, and other support casters. After that, the more damaging attackers, and after that, the most tankiest enemies. This way I can get rid of the most dangerous enemies and not have to lose that much time for it. Okay, 4. Let's drop a paralyze here. Either here or there. Let's drop it. Okay. Now more casters over here, so let's focus on the front. Start going down.
You're not getting through this. Leave it to me.
Here one's down. Swap the weapons up. So that everyone can contribute. Another paralyze here.
Hey.
Sakritu!
And here we go. And done.
All right then.
Nothing will slip past me.
Steady does it.
Okay, a grappling hook and some oil. Massive stone door for the tower is sealed and there doesn't appear to be any way of opening it. I'll speak the words I've learned from the London Key Acolyte. Okay,
Keep it quiet.
let's move slower. I'm not sure if there are no traps here. Okay, ghouls, dark ghouls, and a wizard. The prime target. Let's swap the weapons out a little bit. Let's move in and grab their attention here. Fast drop here, the blinding attack here. Let them get up, maybe. here. And let's go.
There's a lesson to be
Okay, let's turn around a bit
This fight.
so that they become flanked and thus susceptible to sneak attacks. Let's move also Durance a little bit closer. Let's grab that Holy Radiance.
Jet. I'm here.
And
Just say the word.
nice.
Hey. And what does the flame reveal?
Nothing here. Spotted a skeleton fighter. Okay, got more company here. Another wizard in the back. Let's move a little closer, out of the way also. Let's switch up our weapons a little bit too. Okay, and let's go.
Not a problem. With.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Get to our enemies. Better try something else. I'm here.
3, 4, and
Metal. Stuck with you.
looks like the fight has
With
almost finished since before that paralyzed dropped in.
I'll take a look. Look there.
Hidden stash. Right, Avenge Intelligence, some copper pants, and a balloon. Ranger and a bunch of revenants here. Okay. Let's move him. Now I don't have that much space here. So let's just start shooting at them.
Quefe silnes mitum.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm here.
And out we go.
All right then.
Okay, nothing more here. Let's go to the second level.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to
Another
ourselves.
revenant here. Okay, some ghouls and the revenants. Okay. Here we go.
Quethe seal.
Let's move in closer. And let's attack.
Let's go.
Just say the word. Ha-ha! You're mine!
Okay, now this one, since he's in a flanking position. Sorry about that.
All right then.
Steady does it.
Okay, let's see if there's anything more here. Hmm. Hmm. Some more revenants here. Just a couple of them.
Quethe sealness.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, here comes another bunch. Dark ghouls here.
This fight is mine!
Oh, it looks like we've had a
Settle!
volunteer here to die. Fortunately, I'm not in a flanking position here. Now we got it.
This fight is mine!
And done.
Of course. Hey,
I'll take a look.
Another scroll. Patrons grow impatient, huh? Sigil of the Arcane. Arcane Dampener and +1 intellect. Hmm. Okay, up the stairs again.
Let's try this configuration. Still nothing. Confounded device.
What do we have here?
Shouldn't be here. What do you want?
Who and what are you?
15 years at Brackenbury. 7 tours to the ruins beyond Solace Vale. I'm an animancer. Still an animancer.
More like an animancer walking corpse, I would say. I would say that he's losing his mind also. Tell me what happened here.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
One aggressive animancer.
Forgive me. Forgive me. Research. We came to do research on the tower. Some commission from gods. It hardly matters now.
That has nothing to do with the death on the streets. Focus.
Something happened on our 11th night. Lights in the sky and a static charge in the air. But we were so careful. We were staying in the chambers below. Trindig, my assistant, said he saw a robed figure lurking around the tower. Wore a mask. Carried knives at his sides. A trick of shadows, I told him. The next morning we felt strange. Like we hadn't eaten in weeks. So dazed that we didn't at first notice the blood around our beds. The strange wounds that had appeared overnight.
Blood around the beds and strange wounds,
And the machine. This cursed spire. Dormant for 2,000 years. Lifeless through hundreds of our experiments. And we wake that morning to find it spinning on its own. On its own! How can we stop what we couldn't start?
Lurking figure, an active machine, and a district full of walking corpses. Seems like the little key was busy here. Quite busy. To me it looks like they just activated the machine, killed these animators, and as far as I know this machine tethers the souls to the bodies, so it turns all the dead into walking corpses. Since they were fresh dead, they didn't lose their minds from the beginning, but as time passed by they were losing their minds unless they had some more essence which is infused into living bodies.
Years I've been doing this. Years. I know how these things work, but I don't know how this happened. Nowhere to go. That's the problem. Their souls are trapped here like flies in a jar, clinging to rotting meat.
You do seem like you know a thing or two about flies.
There's no time for jokes! There's no time! This machine, I have to figure it out while I still can. It has the power to manipulate souls, but why? For what? And how many others lie buried in the ruins of Erglanfath? No. Focus on this one. It's imprisoned our souls in our bodies. Cut the root between essence and flesh. Left a dwindling soul stuck in a shriveling husk.
Was the stranger in the tower the night this happened?
I didn't see him. My assistant, he saw him. We laughed. Said he was spooked by the cemetery. Perhaps it was already too late. I don't know what he did. But by morning the machine was on and we were slain. People were already on the streets, complaining of neighbors and family members acting strangely.
You're not like the ghouls in the street.
Not yet. But I will be. My body is dead. My soul, imprisoned in this corpse, only makes it seem otherwise. And as the body decays, so does the mind. Until nothing is left but the hunger. The only way to forestall the process is through a regular infusion of essence. Living flesh is the only ready supply. I'm not proud of any of it. Hunting men and women in the early days of the affliction. Picking off soldiers that came to investigate. But I'd do it again. I'll do it as long as I must to end this disaster. You could help. Help me end this. Help me find sustenance.
What happened to the rest of your team?
By the time I realized what had happened, the district had already been sealed. So we fed when we needed, and locked ourselves in the tower to work. And then there came a time when the hunger struck, and there was hardly anyone left.
Okay, let's see what we can do about this whole situation. How can I help?
Not your help I need, it's... Harridan, shrew, squanders her research on frivolities, then refuses to make herself useful. Runes! The runes are the last part of the puzzle. Acantha knows them. She gives them to you, and you can turn the machine off. Release our souls.
Acantha, huh? Looks like I'll need to pay a visit to her in that house. Okay, I'll get the words from Acantha.
Yes. Acantha. She was here. In the district. Probably here still. Always prepared. Clever lady, that one. And perhaps you'll bring me something. Something to keep me sharp. Then I show you a secret about the machine. Something to make you strong.
Bring you something to keep you sharp, huh? Some more victims? No thanks. Not interested. Well, he accept Durant. Rather in his sense of humor. Nice one. Okay,
Hey.
let's get to Acantha. Let's grab the words. Taxes collected. Some lost to bandits and earn a bit. Always nice. Can't. Well, one thing that I can say is surely she and Adhel don't like each other. Wonder what's the reason for that. Let's see now.
You return. What if you come seeking this time?
I saw you in the vision. There's something you need to do for me.
Believe me, I've heard that line before. It's rude to stare, you know. Don't worry. I've no mind to start anything with you. After all, I've stayed in such good shape by choosing my meals carefully.
Okay, then I need the word to operate that Ingriffin machine in the tower.
That fool Aldhelm. He sent you, didn't he? I can hardly believe he's had the cleverness to survive. That simpleton thinks he can understand how to use something without understanding what it is, or why it is.
Interesting.
He dabbles with ancient and powerful devices, with all the finesse of a blacksmith. He sends you here to petition me for aid after years of disparaging my research. I'll bet he didn't even tell you the tower's name, did he? That's his problem. Always looking for solutions without caring for meaning.
Well, from what I can say, being a blacksmith requires a little bit of finesse, especially if you're doing some more complicated piece of hardware. Okay, the problems in Heritage Hill are bigger than your Acantha. What do I care, huh? Tell me the tower's name.
Ternuneth. It's called Ternuneth. They built the machine atop it to contain souls, hold them in place. But the others I've seen, machines scattered all over the Deerwood, are relays, built to move souls.
Why would the Griffins want to tether souls like this?
Perhaps they didn't. Perhaps that's why they built no other machines like this one. We now see the Engwithans as masters of soul manipulation, but they couldn't have attained their expertise without copious trial and error. Perhaps this was one such experiment.
Nice experiment. Where would they move souls?
Another mystery. Hypothetically, anywhere they wished. The real question, as always, is why? To intermix them the way a player shuffles his deck, the way a farmer rotates his fields? To collect them, like butterflies under glass? To melt them down for raw essence? Unfortunately, I don't know.
You seem to know a lot about Ternuit.
I read the runes like a journal. I understand their meaning. People like Aldhelm try to read them like instructions, and in so doing, they miss their true meaning completely.
Read rules like a journal. Honestly, I'm a little bit fascinated about that. Fascinated to know the meaning of different words, different languages. Okay, how do you operate the machine atop Ternuit?
Back to these tinkers' concerns. And what would you do with these tethered souls if I told you?
I would release them.
So you say. And just what would you release them to? They'd abandon their existence here for another somewhere else, equally aimless and meaningless.
Specimens. If she looks at people like specimens, then one hell of a soul mongrel she is. Let's try to extinguish her pride. Ouch. You can't leave the souls imprisoned. And who will know about it? All I've learned, years of studying in Griffin language. No one understands it better than me. That counts for something. Knowledge is meaningless unless it's shared. Well, what's the point of knowledge when you can't share it? Honestly, I don't see much use. Let's try to extinguish her pride once more. Ouch. But what use is it? Uses. Why must something so pure be fashioned into a blunt instrument? Your opportunities here are finite. One day that knowledge will die with you. Let's try again to extinguish your pride. Will that really be enough for you? Teach me what you know. I'll make sure that it grows and your legacy lives on.
So be it. My studies and efforts shall grow through yours. These are the words you need.
Her cold drying fingertips rest on your temples and you feel her reaching into your mind for images from the darkness. Runes flash through your head, but they're no longer just pictures. They have meaning and you understand them. They are commands. Something triggers in your mind. A distant memory unearthed from a past time long since buried. You can see a vast array of runes, far more than the Qatar has shown you, and you know their sound and their meaning and how they fit together. The language of Ingrid once more at your command.
Something has awakened in your mind. You understand far more than I ever did. Take this knowledge then, and do what you will with Ter Nuneth. Now that you understand its purpose, it will serve you in whatever way you wish.
What do I do with the tower now that I know these words?
Turn it off, I expect. That will be easy now that you can read the runes. The vessels would still roam, but striking them down would return their essence to the cycle. But be careful. That machine controls hundreds of souls, and that volume of essence could easily overload it. Improperly channeling the essence would destroy the machine along with the souls. It would be a terrible loss for posterity.
Wow, Durance has quite some wicked ideas. Okay, that's all. Thanks. And it looks like we've got a promotion here. So let's deal with it. Okay. Next point in mechanics. Now, I admit I have trouble using this phrase. Quite difficult to use, quite situational, and it most times requires quite difficult planning and moving around. I feel like this one will prove a little bit more useful since I'm not interested in sure-handed Cayla. Although I could use this one. Okay, so let's pick the fox from the farmer that run and leap. And it run. Okay, a deer. Another point in athletics. Now here. Okay. A lot more useful ones here is unbending. 50% of damage taken converted to healing over time for 15.8 seconds. This is one. The other one which I could pick is overbearing guard, potentially clear out. For now I will pick overbearing guard. It will be much more of a control ability, which will make enemies that try to disengage from it here just go prone. Okay, Sagani, another point in survival. And here now, could pick vicious aim, potentially driving flight. These are some of the best in this build that I'm using. A Archer Ranger. I'll pick vicious aim for now.
I'm
Switch
here.
to this one.
Hey,
Okay, let's go. Let's go and now let's think about this. I could either turn off the machine or I could destroy it. If I turn it off, it's quite a risk that someone else might just turn it on, and this situation could repeat itself. I could also destroy it, thus making it unable to operate this machine again. And that would make sure that the situation won't repeat itself. So let's just get rid of the machine. Okay. Recognize words for end and for hold. The dial is currently fixed on hold. Recognize by an inscription that the manner in which that you turn the dial is the means of throttling the device. So let's maximize it and let's try to overload the machine. And boom. One less soul-tethering machine.
Still and silent. It's finally over.
Okay, so I believe this is a good moment to end the episode, so I'll end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you like it. Please like, subscribe and comment my video. Let me know how you feel about it. And I hope I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you around.